Thanks for coming back to Crypto News. What's going on with Bitcoin and the market as a whole? There you have it. The US market doesn't look good right now. It's very red. Nothing is going up today, not even Bitcoin. The Dow, Nasdaq, and SP are all going down. There's a good reason why Bitcoin is now worth 68.3 and Ethereum is still getting close to 3,800. It came out this morning, and I saw that the number of potential home sales dropped to its lowest level since the virus began. This means we've gone back about 4 years. The US economy isn't doing very well at the moment. We are aware that things have slowed down a lot. That was shown by GDP numbers, and other economic data has shown that individual owners aren't spending as much as they used to. They even told Walmart and Target this during their most recent quarterly meeting. Okay, so it's not a surprise that the economy is slowing down now. On the other hand, the fact that inflation is still high makes things worse, right? That's the problem Powell is trying to solve. Inflation should stay low or go down, but how do you get the economy going again? It's almost not possible. He can't really do anything, but I think he needs to decide which is worse, letting the economy fall even more or letting prices rise. Even though the US market is down today, Bitcoin and Ether are actually up. This is because I think everyone thinks that those rate cuts we've been hearing about will happen sooner rather than later. Even though many people think and guess that the first one won't happen in the summer. Sometime this summer, maybe in mid-July or August, we might see the first rate cut. After all, it would be much worse for the US economy to slow down and become weaker, right? That is what I think is going to happen, which is why Bitcoin is actually getting stronger today, which is great. As for rising prices, well, they're still pretty high. We're still 3.1%. I mean, Powell wants the Fed share to drop to 2%. I don't think that's possible right now. Again, I think he has to. He's in a tough spot. I don't know what he's going to do, but I think he's going to lower interest rates to boost the economy. This will cause inflation to rise, and there's nothing he can do about it. But this Cointelegraph story says that some people believe the CPI needs to print 3.3% or fall before Bitcoin goes up. That's not what I think at all. Remember that inflation raises prices for almost everything. And that's a good thing when it comes to investments like Bitcoin. When inflation is high, it actually helps Bitcoin go up. Now, of course, the value of your fiat currency goes down, and we all know that it will finally be worth nothing. But yeah, Powell is in a tough spot here. What do you know? Honestly, it's not just a problem in the US. Almost every country has to deal with it, but in the US, things are especially strange right now because of what the Fed, Treasury, and government did 4 years ago. We're in a really tough spot right now, but that's why in the end. That's why most of us are in Bitcoin. We don't want to be a part of all this mess, right? So many people are also buying Bitcoin ETFs because they want to be exposed to Bitcoin. I'm sure many understand this, maybe not all, but many do, especially these big companies and institutions. They know they have a lot of cash on hand, and many of them don't know what to do with it. They also know that's going away right in front of their eyes. It's not just shopping. Businesses with tens of millions or hundreds of billions of dollars in cash on hand have this happen, right? That's why BlackRock's elliott ETF became the fastest ETF ever to reach $20 billion in assets. Take a look at that. Take a look. Compare it to the one that came before it. It took 985 days. It only took 137 days with elliott. There's no chance in this. BlackRock's fund getting this strong so quickly is not a chance, okay? Just think about all the things that are going on. A lot of businesses and organizations know that inflation is getting out of hand. There's no stopping the spending, and in the end, the Fed has no power to affect it. They can play their games with quantitative easing and tightening, but in the end, it's just a house of cards that will fall. That's why Bitcoin works. Bitcoin has always been the best choice. It's just that some people are only now learning about it. This kind of image has been shown before. There are over 50-something% or 60% of Bitcoin that has been owned for more than 10 years. 7 years, 45%, or about 5 years, right? But basically, the amount of Bitcoin held keeps going up because people who have kept it for a long time know this. This is known by the new small buyers who are coming in. Companies and governments now know this, and it's only a matter of time before they act on it. There isn't enough Bitcoin to go around, so the price goes up. It's not true. Even if you count all the millionaires in the world, there will only ever be 21 million. There are more than 21 million Bitcoins, so not even the world's richest people could buy all of them. Please think about that. Because Bitcoin is so rare and holds its value well over time, it is a good way to protect against inflation. It's really not hard at all. From the point of view of a map, this is how things look. Hey guys, you should know that we've been moving sideways for a while now. We're going to break out soon. Keep your cool. The following are some interesting things that have just come to my attention. This has been getting a lot of attention. Fetch, Singularity, and Ocean are all going to join together. As of now, they have a set date June 13th. In 2 weeks, that will happen. That's FET, which stands for Fetch.ai, will be called AC, and the other two systems will be thrown away. This could be a it's kind of like a super AI business coming together, we'll see. But I am excited about that. I've heard about this for a while now, and now it's becoming real. Since AI is so popular right now, I think this project will probably lead, and it might even take over the crypto area. That's great, then. In other news, I saw that PayPal's PYUSD, which isn't very famous but is taking over Solana, right? When it comes to fintech, PayPal is a big company. Even though I'm still not sure about PayPal, they are in the crypto space and have their own safe coin. And every day Solana gets stronger? That's really cool. Last but not least, I saw this too. The biggest bank in Singapore, DBS, holds $650 million every year. It's pretty funny. Now, there are a lot of stories about ETH whales or people who hold a lot of ETH. Why? Because Ethereum ETF is getting so much attention. Because there are a lot of secret Ethereum whales out there. This is why we got it and why so many people want it. In general, guys, today isn't so bad. The price of Bitcoin, Ether, and some other crypto projects is going through the roof, even though the US is having a terrible day. Do not forget that Bitcoin is the way. Remember not to fade Bitcoin. Bubble the like and follow the video. I'll see you all afterwards. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.